Hey. Oh, here we go. Now we're live. All right. Welcome to the 100-day practice challenge. Got my family out in the background, so you know they're there. Oh. Okay. Looks like, okay, that's still going. I just got Facebook popping up some information, but I believe I'm still live here. So I'm going to wait to see if anyone can pop on and join us. Just know family's back there living the life. You know, this is the pandemic coronavirus life where you're all in your own each other's space. So this is day 56. Woo! Good job. Congratulations. 56 days is a huge achievement. And again, just really don't get on yourself about how long it take you to get to 56 days, because sometimes life gets in the way, but you're creating a habit and you're creating a way that music can fit into your life. And that's really important to do. What does it look like for you? And for those of you that are right here on day 56, you know, make sure you give yourself a little breathing room, because I want to make sure that you are doing this in a sustainable way, okay? Practicing every day is sustainable, but also sometimes life gets in the way, and we don't want to set up a practice that's so rigid that if something happens, like a family member needs you, you need to travel, that it all falls apart. So you want to create a foundation that has some flexibility so it can kind of take in variations in your life and it's still there as a support. So I'm going to start with a song while we get started. This one is a healing chant. I love this song. You may have heard me do it before, but the world needs so much healing now. I just feel like it's such a great song to sing. And this was taught to me by Lane Redmond. It's called Amalu. Panijaya, 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 some technical craziness going on. Hopefully it doesn't come through the video. All right, welcome, day 56. So last week we talked about bringing some element of sort of ritual or support or nourishing. Ooh, it looks like my YouTube just quit. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. All right. I'm just gonna hit record again and see what happens. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. That did not work. Let's see if I can get it. Sorry about this. This is welcome. So for YouTube, I just had the whole beginning cut off, but I'm going to get the chunk of the meat of the information for you. So we're at day 56. Thank you, Facebook people, for your patience while I dealt with that technical difficulty. So last week we talked about bringing something in that really nourishes you during your practice, because you want to do things that help you return to the practice area that's not just like challenge, and like I should do it, people want me to, but you want to bring a sense of joy to it. And so a lot of people have been saying that the first touch is really joyful and fun for them. Great. The technique is something that's just a foundational piece we need to always do. And the learning pieces, once you start performing those, playing those out, or using them with other people, then those will be like, oh, these bring me joy too. If it's a little harder, challenging to work through compositions or rhythms or whatever. So hopefully, I would love to hear in the comments what you added to your routine to bring a nourishing feeling, to bring a sacred or a ritual feeling to your practice. What is it that you added in that really is feeling like it's making your practice more juicy and making you really want to do your practice? So I'd love to hear that. And then for today, please still write that in the comments. I would love to hear that. Also, just a reminder, please keep writing in when you reach each day so I can keep track of you. And because I am keeping track of how you're doing, and I need to reach out to some of you as well. So today I'd like to talk about a real basic thing that maybe you haven't thought about, or you've heard from teachers but you haven't really incorporated in, or maybe you already do it, because remember, all of these are like maybe you do it already and you've got this week down. So this one is about stretching. You should always, before you begin your practice, do a little bit of a stretch and do a little bit of a warm-up. So don't just dive into your hardest thing. Make sure you're warming up your body, kind of getting your hands loose and getting the feeling of the instrument in your hands. And also, you should do a little bit of a cool down, just like a stretch to work out some muscles. So I'm going to teach you a warm-up that was, I think I found on this old Doombeck video in like 1990 something. Oh shoot, this is happening again on YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to give up on YouTube. Okay, YouTube's out. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Alright, so here's the stretch I learned from this crazy Doombeck video way back in the day. So what you do is you take your, let's see, I want to get my, there we go. Take your fists, and you're going to bend your wrist downward, upward, to the right, to the left, and then circle them around. And then circle the other way. Now, if any of these feel like they need some extra time, spend the extra time. Alright, and then you just let your arms fall to your side and just feel the difference for a second. Now next, we're going to do the same thing, but sort of like claws, like this. You're going to reach them down, up, to the right, to the left. Maybe you heard some cracking there. Circle around, the other way, and relax. All right, and then the final one, last one is Superman or Superwoman, like this, straight out, down, up. What this is doing is getting different sort of forearm muscles So you're getting all these different forearm muscles, getting them sort of loose, and also your wrists, obviously, and your fingers. All right. Whew. Now, at that point, you should feel a little bit tingly, and that's good. That means you're ready to play music. Now, another person taught me this cool Qigong technique. Now, this was this South Indian drummer from East India, and he was like, oh yeah, all you need to do is this little sort of like a Qigong exercise. So what he does is he puts his elbows together. This is his only warm-up. He doesn't do that as other warm-ups. Puts his elbows together, wrists together, and they're in front of you like this. And then you just take your fingertips and you just tap them together. So I'm keeping my wrists together. You just tap, 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 tap. Keep your elbows together if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it.
Hold on a second. I know.
Tap, tap, tap. You keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap. And you're going to start to feel maybe a tingle, maybe some heat, maybe just some sort of energy coming to your fingertips. And then you can just stop the tap and you can hold it. This is one way of holding a chi ball, which is just sort of holding some energy. Now this energy, you can spread your hands apart. Maybe you can feel it still. And then this energy, now you can release it. I like to kind of wash it over me, so I take it and sort of put it over my head, imagining that ball is between down my body, just giving some energy to my organs. And then you can release it. Okay. To release, I just spread my arms out. You just sort of, you can release it. You can throw it somewhere, you know, whatever you want to do with that. Now at the end, so that's some good warm-ups. It only takes, you know, a minute or two. And then at the end of your practice, just do a little bit of stretching. So if you worked an area, like sometimes with my elbow, I feel like I worked a lot because I'm using these forearm muscles. You know, just give it a quick little massage. Say thank you to your body for providing you with the ability to play music, enjoy life. So just give it a little rub, nothing crazy, you know, just a little thank you sometime. And then just do a stretch and whatever else. Like maybe your shoulders need a stretch, so you can do where you interlace your fingers, pull it back. You can do a yoga routine right after. So just stretch in any way to just say thank you, because daily, well, playing an instrument can be really hard on your body. You're doing repetitive motions that are pretty challenging to do. And so you want to make sure you're taking care of your body, and otherwise injury can occur and then you'll have to give up your instrument. We don't want to do that. We want to keep our instruments. So that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for being here. And again, write in the comments the thing you added to your practice to make it feel nourishing and wonderful. Keep me updated about how you're doing, and any other questions you might have you'd like me to cover in the next 44 days. All right? Okay, have a good one. See you next week. Bye.